was leaving the country, it was so hard for me. This is the decision itself, because my family, my parents, my sister at the time, nobody were planning leaving the country. I grew up in a city of Odessa, which is in Ukraine. The city was actually very famous for famous musicians at the time. It kind of was a very musical city, you could say.
I grew up in Odessa. I was the second child in my family. I wanted to be like my older sister. She was like my second mom. She was always next to me.
It was huge discrimination for Jews, especially after the war. It all was government driven. After I graduated from high school, I was trying to get into musical college. In USSR, they knew that you are a Jew. And I had all good grades, like A's, and they put like a B- or B on my Russian, which I always had an A because they didn't want me to get in. That was the first time I actually felt that I'm a Jew and how unjust it was.
We finished fourth grade and it was announced I'm one of the few kids been chosen to go to Bulgaria. I was not allowed to go by KGB because you're Jew. That was my first experience to learn I'm not good enough.
I've never announced that I was Jewish. If I would announce, I would be kicked out from my job. My father used to tell me that his mother was burned alive in a horse stable in the center of Odessa, and it was lots of Jewish old people, very intelligent people were destroyed because they were Jews.
My family and my parents never thought about immigrating. I thought we're never gonna do that. Short after that, somebody from KGB called Alex's work and informed them that his family immigrated. Well, he was called to his boss. The boss told Alex that he has to resign.
I lost a job, I lost an apartment, I lost a lot of things, and they tried to punish kind of us because we tried to escape from the country.
We decided that we're going to leave the country and we applied for exit visas.
When she was planning to go, I support her very, very much because I wanted to leave.
I was leaving them knowing that I will never see them again. That was the hardest part for me. I felt like I betrayed my parents when they left, because I knew that I will never see them again. I felt horrible, horrible. But I knew that I'm doing it for my daughter because I wanted her to have a better life and future and freedom of religion. And so that was the hardest for me. Immigration itself is very, very hard. Very hard. But the part when you have to rip the family apart, that was the hardest for me. It was easier for Alex because he was coming to his parents. I was leaving my parents behind. That was a huge difference. It was a huge culture shock. Downtown Chicago was beautiful, gorgeous, overwhelming. I was expecting to see all city of Chicago the same as downtown Chicago. And it was not like that. It was such a contrast. Every Sunday I was writing a letter to my parents. Even if I had nothing to write about, I was finding something to write about. Every letter was censored. Every letter was opened and read. So if I would say something compromising, my parents could have been in trouble.
My mom paid to every mailman like $1 with a ruble in order to receive first the letter. And sometimes mail didn't work well, so many weeks she didn't receive any. And one day, mailman knocked the door and gave her 3 letters. So it means she has to give him $3.
I could call them maybe once a month, once in every 6 weeks, and those conversations were absolutely not pointless, but we call only just to hear each other's voices, basically, because we couldn't say anything.
The first experience when Rita took us to Dominic, since I love to drink coffee and all Europeans love really good coffee. So I could not stop counting how many brands of coffee you have in the store and just amount of choices. Everything was huge. When I got my first American passport, that was something I would never, ever forget. The pride to have American passport and travel everywhere with American passport. That was something it's probably never any American who was born here can appreciate. To be American, it's everything. It's finally you know you've done at least something for future generation of your family to have a choice. And this choice you cannot get in another place as good as you have it here.
A lot of people here, especially the younger generation, they do take it for granted. They have to appreciate it. You have to have something to compare it to. If you have nothing to compare it to, you cannot appreciate it.
No matter what, where we're going, after the trip, we come to the custom area of Chicago airport, and I love so much country because and I'm ready to bend over and put my knee and kiss the custom soil. Our country is the best, not perfect, but the best. I was born in Ukraine, but this is my country, and that's why for me it's an honor to be a citizen of this country, to get a voice, to vote for President of United States of America. I'm very much proud to be American. It's my goal of my life.